Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Kat and you're on Cat Arts, and today I have here with me a canvas board and of course a piece of graphite that I'm using to sketch this sketch that I already made. Like I'm re-sketching it, you can say, on this canvas because I didn't have any means of tracing it because the original sketch that I made is really tiny. Anyway, this is actually something I already drew once, but I wasn't satisfied with the results, so I am repainting it on a canvas. The first painting I did was on watercolor paper. This is it, and it was using watercolor and some brush pens, and I don't know, I just don't like it. Like, it's too soft and it doesn't express the way I felt while I was painting it. So I thought, why not retry it? Anyway, here's my second attempt. So I'm gonna be using acrylic paint, and if you are familiar with me, you probably know that I have never used acrylics for a portrait, and I've only used acrylics a handful of times. So I approached it just like I would approach oil paintings, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but meh, I'm gonna try. So I have made a lot of wrong decisions throughout this video, and I think the biggest one was not using gesso or any kind of primer on the canvas. I don't know, I just thought that when I am making oil paintings, I usually cover the canvas with acrylic white and not gesso, and that works really well for me. So I was like, these are acrylic paints, I don't think I need gesso for them, do I? But later I found out I should have been using gesso to make the surface smoother, because I kept running out of paint pretty quickly because of the canvas's texture. But whatever, I wanted to give up on this painting right on the first hour, but I promised myself that I'm gonna finish it. So there's this YouTube artist whose video I was watching. I don't remember their name, but they were saying, like, when you feel like giving up on a painting, remember the worst thing that you could do is to not finish it and not show it to other people when you're done like painting it. And that really inspired me. If I think that making an ugly painting is better than not finishing a painting, then I'll definitely be motivated to finish it. I kind of added too much red on her skin. I realized what's wrong with my tongue. Anyway, I realized that halfway, and I had to glaze it with some green later to turn the red down. I didn't want her to end up looking like a devil or that character from Powerpuff Girls. I don't remember. I'm just gonna put their name on this. She I think she was a she or a he. I don't know. They were a villain. That's all I remember. Anyway, so yeah, the skin. After I was done with the skin, I started doing some features, and trust me when I say this, at this point I was thinking this painting is going to turn out like a piece of crap, and I wanted to give up on it so bad, but I kept pushing through. And especially those hands, like, my another big mistake was not drawing those hands properly, because I thought, there's nothing to worry about, I'm just gonna paint them over properly, but I should have made a proper sketch. Anyway, I was done with the skin and the rest of it was left, and I'm on the ground. Trust me, I didn't even take out my easel, because anyway, I'm back the second day, and I'm gonna continue this painting, and hopefully she won't look so red after today. I also kind of screwed up that collarbone, so that's the first thing I'm gonna fix. Anyway, as I was saying, I was too lazy to even find an easel, so I decided to do this whole thing on the ground. And I am using a glass palette just like I use for oil paintings, but to be honest, this is just an empty photo frame. And yeah, The second day, I think, was the day that I was more positive, and I was thinking that if if today I manage to get this painting out of the ugly stage, I'm gonna not give up on it. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I should talk about the idea behind this painting. So most of the time, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I like to draw stylized girls, like, in my style, which is pretty cartoony, like kind of doll like. I think it's a mixture of watching kids shows and cartoons and this anime called Doraemon. Like, it didn't have, if you are not familiar with Doraemon, it didn't have the stereotypical anime style. It was slightly different, so that's where I think I got my inspiration to draw the bodies. Like, those are usually very parallel, so are mine. Anyway, as I was saying, so I draw these girls and they are always smiling all the time, and even if I make portraits, they are either smirking or smiling or winking. At the end of the day, they are just happy. So I wanted to draw a really sad and heartbroken expression. So I was just practicing in my sketchbook these different expressions when this expression really caught my eye. And I was like, I should incorporate this in a painting. So at first, I thought I'm just gonna do the watercolor piece. While doing this, after I was done making the expression, I was like, what could I do? What could I do? I could add some blood, because I never draw gore and blood and stuff. So I was like, let's just go out of the box completely. So that's what I did. I added some blood and some tears, and then I was like, this blood is coming out of her mouth. What else should I add? And then I remembered hanahaki. If you don't know what hanahaki is, it is basically a fictional disease. Now, hold on before you judge me. So, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you will know what it is if you read a lot of fan fictions. But if you don't, then I'm just gonna explain it to you. Hana means flower in Japanese, and haki comes from the Japanese word for puking or throwing up. So basically, it means throwing up flowers. It is a disease. It is a disease caused by, don't judge me, caused by unrequited love. Yeah. So when you love somebody and they don't love you back, you start coughing up and throwing up flowers. I think the concept is that these flowers grow in your lungs and then they come out of your mouth, which is really, like, it makes no sense scientifically, I know, but that's what it is. It's a fictional disease, so leave me alone. So, as somebody who has been reading fan fictions for like more than half a decade, I just had to incorporate this in this painting. So, this is why I drew her with tears and some blood and some flowers. To be specific, white striped camellias that are coming out of her mouth, of course, with blood splattered on them. So, if we look at it with the perspective of hanahaki, then she's probably in love with somebody who doesn't love her back, and that's why she's going through this disease. Look, I added some blood splatters using my old toothbrush. This was the fun part. Anyway, as I was saying, this could be seen as a representation of hanahaki, but to be honest, I don't think that's what it is. Like, if I look at it on a deeper perspective, on a deeper level, I think to me it's something different. To me, it's like there is this beauty inside of you that you are unaware of, but it's spilling out of you even though you are hurting. So it's something like that for me. And yeah, this is the finished piece. I hope you guys like it. I like it. I mean, I was thinking this is gonna be a disaster, and it turned out pretty damn awesome. I actually love this. This is my first acrylic portrait, and I am really proud of myself for what I managed to do. At the end, I just signed this piece and, of course, varnished the top of it so that I can get it framed. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like this video, comment down below what you think about my first acrylic portrait attempt, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and press the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a video. I upload a new video every Sunday, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.